Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Man, it's the Anime Game podcast, man. We back up in this bitch, man. Back at it again.
Is we still a podcast?
I mean, I feel like it's been kind of a hiatus. We've been high on a hiatus, but I mean, a lot of things been happening, man. You know what I'm saying?
G had a second baby. Ant started 3 businesses.
Yeah.
Keith started rapping.
All of those things happened. All of those things happened exactly how Kavada said them. But nah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's just been it's been a lot of stuff happening, but you know what I'm saying? We never would leave y'all. We back. You know, life be going crazy.
I know why this was weird for a second, because, like, I'm at a different angle. So I'm just looking straight at you the whole time. And I'm like, why does this feel weird? I'm like, you got the camera over there.
Well, sometimes you can look directly at the people, but they don't want you to always look at the camera.
But that's a fourth wall break. Like, you got to say something stupid, and I got to look at the camera like, y'all see this, man?
I like to break the fourth wall. Break all types of walls.
Break the walls
down.
Brother, zoned out.
Yeah, my fault. Mo sauce.
Yeah, man, it's your boy G, Brimstone. You know what I'm saying?
Character.
You know, it's me, Kavada's Prime.
Shout out to our boy Keith, man. He had, you know what I'm saying, sending our condolences to our boy Big Jeep, man. Had a little passing in the family, so sending love, sending prayers. But yeah, man, we back, man. Without further ado, man, you know what I'm saying? We miss being in the high quality, beautiful studio, Dreamcatcher Studios. I know y'all missed us, but you know what I'm saying? We back. So, yeah, man, it's been a little minute. Y'all want to talk about maybe some of the stuff that's been happening?
It's been a lot
since.
Been movies that came out, been games that came out, been movies about games that have come out, been games about movies that have come out. Some revelations about celebrities that we're not going to go into on this episode.
Oh yeah, nah. We definitely just going.
Hey, bro,
y'all can watch anywhere else for those fake pieces. We trying to just keep it just straight up anime for y'all, man. But shit, I don't know. I feel like we covered a little bit of it on our Discord, but I mean, Invincible was still pretty big.
Yeah,
that was kind of crispy.
Invincible been crispy. They've been talking about making a game for that and whatnot.
That would be so. You talking about the thing like the Unreal Engine thing that they always showing online, just flying around shit, or they talking about making an actual game?
It's rumors of like an actual game that Unreal Engine stuff. That's just for them like making like test footage or just like, you know, like for clickbait. Like, what if we did have that kind of game and whatnot? So, I mean, you know, until it's actually they show something, we're not really gonna have that. But
no, well then, fuck it, shit. Invincible was crispy.
Let's get into the big one right now.
Invincible was crispy.
One of the major ones right now is Devil May Cry. That just came out on Netflix.
Why stop talking about Invincible so fast?
I mean, it's not really too much else.
It's the segue king right there.
We can keep going with Invincible if you want to.
No, it's good. I thought it was crispy though.
It was. I mean, crispy. It was. We talking about
fun fact. The reason why this shit bad, like not bad, but like the animation, bro, they don't got no budget.
Invincible?
Yeah, yo, Amazon got a serious problem with being cheap.
They don't got no budget. Like they got like, bro, for what they did with the budget they got, bro, like it's kind of like impressive.
Don't they only got like 12 animators?
Things don't be looking bad to me.
But you know, it's that part where they like still, or it look like a freeze frame, or you just got peepee. And remember season 2, they pointed it out like, this is why. I remember they went on that date, the comic museum.
Yeah, where they had to cut.
Yeah, they did
pointed it out. So I looked it up. So I looked it up, and they like, yeah, nigga, we don't got no budget.
Which is crazy. Like, you would think they would pour money into something like this for as popular as it is right now.
Well, most of the money goes to the voice actors. They got popular ass voice actors.
Yeah, because half the cast on there is from The Walking Dead, and a lot of them are making more money than they was when The Walking Dead started. So you got Steven Yeun, where he has to get paid however much. I think Zazie Beetz is Amber, and then Jeffrey Dean Morgan was the one that was voicing Conquest. They just be bringing random people in, and so... I mean, I think that's one thing I'm tired of.
That nigga Conquest hard.
Expensive voice actors for no reason. Like,
well, they do that shit just to try and get their fan bases on board. I guess that I don't know if they be afraid of they shit being able to be successful.
I go hold you.
Also maybe you hiring a sweet actor
so
too.
Low, bro, that them niggas ain't even really that expensive. They just ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Because Amazon is a cheap ass company. As much money as Jeff Bezos got, for him to be a trillionaire, that nigga do not like to spend money.
Well, maybe he got a whole
They spend
board
a
of
lot of
fucking
money on
people,
the boys.
and they
He
don't.
said, like, compared to their anime, like compared to their show and the boys.
I mean, even with the boys, like you ever watch the boys? That show is so anti.
But they got a big ass
CGI.
budget. That's what I'm saying. They got a big ass.
But they're
budget.
never really using it. Like there's not a lot of moments where you're seeing them
I think
actively
special
just use their
effects
powers.
cost more than CGI.
What I'm saying is like, because the special effects will cost a decent amount of money. CGI definitely costs
a lot of that shit. Man.
CGI costs a lot more because you got to edit and build that whole thing as opposed to just making the screen light up. But
Hell no, CGI costs less.
no, I don't know. I don't know about that. But like, think about something like Starlight. When she's on screen, you never really see her use her powers. The screen just flashes and goes bright. That's the cheapest way that they could have figured out how to do that.
I mean, I think like I get what kind of both of y'all saying. Cause like I mean, the Butcher, even when he got his little tentacle powers, they don't really show that much. Or like the one girl when her mouth be opening and shit. But some of them, like, I don't know which one that is. If it's CGI or if it's just straight up special effects. So I don't even know what's the difference between both. I know CGI is computer generated.
Because you got to computer generate a special effect, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know how they just super separate or different, but I know that they motherfucking
special effects is like when they paint the shit on you.
Maybe they're the same thing.
Nah, CGI is like computer shit. Special effects is like you use real shit to make it look like something else.
Oh, okay, yeah. You talking about literally like makeup and
So
shit.
CGI is probably more expensive. Yeah, I would just assume that special effects because.
Okay.
I think also special effects could
special effects
be
is definitely like
because After Effects is a thing.
So special effects is stuff like explosion, prosthetics, them like manipulate something on a set, and then
Physical
CGI
shit, like what he was saying.
Yeah, and then CGI is just
computers
shit that you're not.
So the shit when they open their mouths be slicing and shit like that. That's
a special
computers.
Effect. Well, you said
that's computers. When the one mom open her mouth up, anything you doing some shit like that, that's a computer. Yeah. That's a video animated some shit.
But if you see something like somebody's head explodes or their body or they lose a limb, that's usually a special effect. Mm-hmm. They usually like build a whole rig of like a fake arm or something. So it's like,
well, yeah, like you said, it's impressive that they was able to do what they did with Invincible. But I mean, who knows? Because Invincible's not like DC or Marvel or anything like that. Like, it's kind of its own standalone type of thing. So maybe they team already used to being crispy because it's a lot of teams like that. Like, it's like now video games be made by 1 or 2 niggas. Yeah. Companies be ran by 12, 15 motherfuckers. Like, big ass companies be ran by a couple
on
motherfuckers.
The team making one of your favorite games.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they just like, nah, bro, we know how to actually. Like,
yeah, they do.
They the niggas who do it.
Me and Maury was looking it up. Or not, yeah, we was looking it up. And it was like, nah, these niggas ain't got no cheese.
Mm. Well, like you said, for what they had, they definitely came out with some sweet shit. Cause
yeah,
the Conquest battle, it's crazy. He actually even won that fight. Like, I ain't know.
Oh, they probably used all their cheese for that.
Hey, I like how his little brother pulled up though, ready for the smoke.
I don't like how his little brother he pulled up and almost got ripped in half.
He really did.
He almost got ripped in half, and this nigga Invincible was literally like slumped, like leaking. He was getting that nigga Conquest was beating him up.
That nigga Conquest went on a monologue about my life is so sad and lonely. Invincible's like, nigga, take it to your grave. I don't care.
Bro, he was whispering in his ear like bro. They all scared of me. They don't even like me. And
they
I
don't like me.
Nothing.
I don't even have friends, and we're the genocidal homicidal maniacs. Like,
he headbutted that nigga to death.
You know how crazy that is? Even the Viltrumites don't like me. Like, bro,
he gave him them hands. That shit, I mean, that shit is gonna be crispy. The new season is gonna be crazy. I mean, transitioning from that, like you said, to fucking Devil May Cry. The only reason I'm transitioning is because, like I said, budgets and shit. Devil May Cry is crispy, but I was looking into why Netflix is actually doing like video game shows. I was wondering if it's like, are they just buying these shows that's already done? Because like people will make a show and then shop it. Like if
some of them they do them foreign shows and shit. Like, Alice in Borderlands and certain shit. Like,
yeah, but that's I looked it up. They actually are going and just buying the IPs from video games and then they developing them themselves. So it's not like the Tekken show wasn't already made, and then the niggas who made it was trying to see like, can we sell it to Netflix? Can we sell it to Prime?
Nah,
Can we sell it to Amazon? Like Netflix actually was like, all right, we need to go get the IPs of some video games. We gonna get either an animation studio outside, or they're also building their own animation studio, and that's their shit going forward. They was like, let's make Tekken.
You don't like Devil May Cry?
Devil May Cry was crispy.
That
made me wonder what was. It made me look into like why they actually like, because it was kind of on.
I thought it was sweet. I thought it was sweet because it wasn't like, it was different.
It was like the games though. For real, it was kind of spot on.
Bit.
I seen some people complaining about just how they did the characterization with Dante.
I like that they got us like the same type of story a little bit, but they put like a spin on it. Like, nigga, we got some emotional shit from Dante. Like, nigga, he having like a character, like person
arc.
Like crisis. Like, nigga, I'm a human for real, but.
Well, it's Devil May Cry 3 though. Like, it's starting so Devil May Cry 3, he young. Like the very, very first Devil May Cry, Dante is an old ass nigga.
Right.
So
it don't start off like, that's what I like. It don't start off like that. It start off from the beginning for real.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. But I mean, like, but that's why I'm saying how it's actually crispy and close to the games. Like the jukebox scene where he in there with all the motherfucking niggas, like it was demons in the game. It was demons,
but it was, that's what I'm saying. They switched it up.
In the show, it was.
Then they got the super suit niggas, and they made old girl crispy. Like I fucked with that. That nigga Jones ain't fucked with that.
It was a lot of people complaining about
untouchable.
Because it's like they changed him up for Netflix to where it's like they making it like the lady can really fuck with him when in the game,
but she couldn't.
Like,
but
he was that nigga in the game, and they
that
lowered
nigga
that
still,
down.
But she couldn't fuck with him. She had to like trick this nigga.
I don't even like that her tricks was even actually working, because it made it look like he was like too stupid. The thing that I didn't like the most was that she got the game winning shot for real. Even though she said jackpot when she did it, that shit had me sorted. Like
that shit
had him hemmed up. I'm like, bro, because he was already stabbed and everything. She the one who shot the thing off his chest, and then he power up.
I ain't mind it. I like it because it was different, and it was totally. She was like specially military trained. We went into her. We don't know that much about Lady for real
at all. She just showed.
Well, they gave her backstory
in the game. She was just a chick who rode a motorcycle. Who she had her issues and shit too. Like, I fucked with the fact that they went back. Like they kind of shows are good with their pacing now. Like how you be saying with JJK, where they can tell a bunch of backstories. They could tell the main story and 3 backstories simultaneously in 12 episodes and get everything to where you understand everything.
Yeah.
There's like, bro, when she was a kid, her dad and them got ran up on by some motherfucking demons. This nigga got obsessed with demons. He turned himself into a demon. He killed her mom. She ended up in the motherfucking
right. And she got sweet. And she was getting papped up. In the show, she was like, you know what's crazy is that whole scene where they was in that fucking that
she killed like 2 bosses at the same time. I
understand. No. I'm talking about.
But I understand why they.
No, I'm talking about.
It's a DLC where like. So the thing about that too.
Y'all ain't even let me say what I was talking about. The scene where she was.
So anyway, G, like I'm just kidding.
But no, the scene where she's in the building and they lock her up with the other demons. Nigga, she was running from her life, and it reminded me of Resident Evil. Mm-hmm. The way she was running through that bitch.
Didn't Devil May Cry come from Resident Evil?
Mm-hmm. It's Capcom. But no, literally, like they were trying to make a Resident Evil game when they made Devil May Cry,
which is crazy. Mm-hmm. Like
they had a bug. They had a bug in the game, and when they were shooting the zombies, they was still bouncing in the sky, and it was like, this ain't sweet for a shooting game, but we should come up with a game to where the objective is to keep the monsters bouncing in the sky doing combat. So they switched it to swords and shit, and that's why the main thing of Devil May Cry is to knock them up in the air and just shooting like the whole, like you shoot them to bounce them, and then you do more combos and shit, and you're supposed to get to triple S's and shit. Like that's the whole point of Devil May Cry, to do endless juggles to the monsters.
Right. I just like that it wasn't just like the fucking game. I'd have been mad.
I mean, it don't need to be exactly like it for the story,
bro. Like Castlevania was nothing like the goddamn.
I'm hoping the success of the anime green lights more of the games, because
you seen that nigga Virgil pull up.
Like for Devil May Cry,
it's definitely gonna be a season 2.
That took so long for that game to come out. So I'm hoping that the success of the anime kind of lights a fire under them. Like, okay,
I think season 2 gonna be better. Like even better. I like that. Like it get better as it go on.
Yeah, nah, it was crispy. And I mean,
enjoyed it.
even to the point of Dante like getting fucked up and shit like that. Another thing about Devil May Cry games that, I mean, just being real with it, like in the cutscenes, Dante don't get fucked up, but when you playing Devil May Cry, you
beat
get fucked up.
You
are not as sweet as Dante in
At
the
all.
cutscenes.
And that's what
You
I liked.
realize
I'm
you were
like,
not him.
but he still didn't get papped up. He still was winning at the end of the day. He's like, nigga, he still was winning. I
think
know.
it's some shit where Dante can't really die either. Like, I don't think Mortal
He got
Weapons
his
can actually
fucking
do
Not
that.
to mention, also, he do always, like, the world always end up fucked up. Like, half of the Devil May Cry game, like, the way it looked at the end when all of the shit came
He be
out and
showing
shit.
up late as fuck.
That's how the game be. Like, you be running through the world and it's already demonized. Like, it's already fucked up.
It almost make you wonder why he even has a business. Like, you're not very good at the business.
Yeah, like, all the way up until, I like the fact that they have bosses from all the different games in it, though. Like, even though, like, a lot of motherfuckers will be upset and be like, it don't make sense. Like, I think that you trying to juggle a lot of things. You don't even know if this is going to even get a season 2 or nothing like that. So you trying to make sure that you satisfying a bunch of people. Like, you feel me? You got the motherfucker Agni and Rudra, like the fire and wind niggas was from Devil May Cry 3, but then the one big motorcycle nigga was from Devil May Cry 5. Like,
You
so
play
they
all the Devil May Cries?
I like the villain in that
Devil May Cry?
bitch. The villain story was. I like the demon realm.
the villain
and all
nigga
of
was
that.
hard too. That shit
villain.
was definitely super crispy.
I'm like, oh no, this
that
shit,
silent episode with the whole different animation was tough.
bro, super tough.
So
I'm
they
like,
basically letting it be known, like I said, as an animation studio and what they're doing with the IPs.
That
That's why I
writing-
was like,
that
bro,
writing
is
was-
somebody
that
already
writing
making
was
these
good
shows,
writing.
or is they doing it themselves? And like it really shows that like they getting the IPs working with the teams because Castlevania was done well too.
Castlevania
have a
actually.
Witcher
Castlevania
anime
might be a
coming
10
too.
out of
They
10.
got a
though.
Witcher one coming out. They got a Gears of War show coming out.
I watched
think
the
they got
Witchers.
a,
I watched
Assassin's
the Witchers.
Creed.
The
I've
little
seen
Witcher
a couple of
movies.
the Witchers, but I'm
The one Witcher movie, like the first one, where he a young nigga.
The movie?
Yeah, the little movie that's on Netflix.
I didn't know there was a movie. I thought it was just the live action series they did. Because
Nah,
that was
that-
really
they
good.
got
until
I ain't
cartoons
gonna hold you.
too.
They got a movie, the first movie, because they just came out with the new movie. It's like Sirens, but the old movie is like a wolf or something. Shows when he was a young nigga, right? Nigga, that shit. It's like an hour.
I don't
20
think
minutes.
it's Geralt in that one though. I think he is a Witcher because he got like black hair and a fade, don't he?
Yeah, I thought it was before he was.
A Witcher?
No, I thought it was early him.
Nah, I don't think that's Geralt.
Or
because
unless
he
you.
turns
unless-
into like a demon type form. Like he got some shit that he stabbing somewhere or
I'm
something.
saying unless you the nigga, unless girl the little kid that at the end, but
Might be.
he might be.
I remember seeing. I only watched it once though.
But
So
it's
that's
like
probably what happened.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you. That bitch hard.
No, the movie is crispy.
That
movie is
bitch
crispy.
was top tier. I'm like, oh yeah, Netflix. I fuck with y'all for that.
Yeah, they doing their thing. I mean, the Tekken show was hard.
Take a show was.
The Tekken show was sweet. That was the first iteration of me being like, bro, they got video game TV shows. I remember back in the day, they had like, Tekken had a movie, like, you know what I'm saying, back in like 95 or some shit that was hard as fuck, but they don't really be having
They had a couple
a
movies.
lot of shit.
Did you ever
they
see
be
that
doing.
live action Tekken movie? In like 2000.
That shit was
the
awful.
one with,
Talking about things that are good.
The one with.
That shit
I
was
like the one
terrible.
with Jeff Claude Van Damme.
Jeff Claude Van Damme?
John Claude Van Damme, whatever his name.
Yeah,
not
John
in
Claude
Jean
Van
Claude,
Damme. Because you said Jeff, and I start thinking of like
John,
Jeff. I start
bitch,
thinking of somebody
John.
from WWE.
John Claude, nigga.
Jeff something? Or,
John
I
Claude.
think I thought of
I
Goldberg.
liked that one. When they fight Bison at the end. And...
That's Street Fighter,
That's-
nigga.
Oh, Tekken, my fault.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck is he talking
Oh,
about?
Tekken Live. I'm thinking of Street Fighter.
Street Fighter has some horror movies too.
I feel
Live
the best
action?
fighting game
Cartoon
was still
ones.
Mortal
It was
Kombat.
Oh, the cartoon
It
ones
was
was
cartoon.
sweet.
It was cartoon Street Fighter and Tekken movies that almost they had the same.
The only ones that was
animation
whack-
style. It looked like they could have been pornos, but they wasn't. They
The
was
Tekken one,
movies.
the one Tekken one where they was fighting them damn dinosaurs was ass though.
No, I'm not talking about that one. If you're talking about live action, bro, this
No,
is back.
no,
Bro, this
cartoon.
is back. It's a cartoon, bro. It's back in like, bro, it's a scene where basically like Jin and Kazuya, they running side by side in the forest and they start hitting. It's like
And they got
Nina
they
and
got
Jax trying to get
beat.
out of somewhere, and Nina, like Jax hold up a wall,
It's
but like he a
live action?
robot. So, no, nigga, it is an animation. It is a cartoon.
Oh, that's the one with the dinosaurs.
I don't know what dinosaur you're talking about, but there was a dinosaur in one of the goddamn Tekken
Bro,
games.
it was stupid.
I don't think you're talking about the same one I'm talking about. That one was hard.
Bro, it's one with dinosaurs. It's Tekken. It's this one.
Why was they fighting dinosaurs?
In 1998. It's 57 minutes. They got dinosaurs in it.
There is a dinosaur in one of the Tekken games. The mini dinosaur with the
know
punch.
the mini
With the box of
They
gloves.
really beat the fuck up out of a dinosaur. That's crazy. Them niggas be going to war with nature.
They
in
might have
Tekken.
been trying to get Dr. Boskanovich. That's a nigga. That's Elisa's dad. The nigga who made Elisa. That's your favorite character, nigga. That robot who's Elisa's dad, nigga. He made the kangaroo.
He
and
come
the
later
fucking,
on. They come later on.
Bro, Tekken beat the
They not no
lore. He been
origins.
in Tekken probably since like
lores are
Tekken 1 or
ridiculous.
2.
He's not been in there.
He been since like Tekken 2.
Yeah,
I
because
think
he
you could
probably
play as
made.
him
I
in
think
one
he
game.
made Brian
But
too, nigga. He do a whole bunch of doctor
But you
shit.
couldn't play as her until like Tekken 5.
Because he
like
didn't
4 or
make
5.
her until then. That don't mean that he wasn't. Dr. Boskanovich, you actually could play as him in like
I'm
Tekken
about to
2.
look up.
He's an
Tekken-
old ass doctor that fucking falls on the
Tekken
ground and shit.
dinosaurs.
Hey,
And be
what I really
kicking.
fuck with, I fuck with the fact that King just canonically only talks in tiger roars and everybody's inclusive enough to understand him and still have full conversations with him.
Bro, he's a luchador.
That nigga be having full on conversations. He just be like roar and then he be like, yeah, I can't believe my family died. Oh wow,
He's a
King.
luchador.
Look at
I
the
never knew you
dinosaur.
felt that way.
You over
They
here.
just got Kazuya throw as dinosaur.
Let me see what you looking up.
That makes sense then. Kazuya definitely fought dinosaurs,
fuck?
nigga.
These fucking dinosaurs out here.
Kazuya fought dinosaurs. Where you think Goku got it from?
They had dinosaurs in their whole little universe.
Gohan was fighting
Yeah.
dinosaurs at 5.
And them niggas is dragons. And the motherfucking ogre is there. It's all types of shit.
All kind of
But
dinosaurs.
shit, man. Let's talk T-Lu season 2, man. The Last of Us season 2 is finally here. We've been waiting. I know I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying?
I
It'd
don't
be
know
a
if I
lot
was
of
waiting,
other.
but I was excited for it to come out.
I've been waiting exactly since the last one ended. Like the Last of Us, the real life Last of Us show. It's one of them shows that like, it's only a few shows like that. Like, but like, it's like, bro, it could just keep playing forever, and I wouldn't get up from my
I'm just
seat.
glad we got it at all.
I would just keep watching it forever.
I fuck with it because I was at work and this person was like, "Yeah, man, I'm going home and watching The Last of Us." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I mess with." She like, "You like The Last of Us?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I beat the game." She like, "Games?"
That's always crazy because I hear so many people like that where they're like, I didn't even know it was a game. And it's like, where did you think this even came from? Like, how did you even hear about
I mean,
this?
it's HBO. It's on HBO too, so it's like
I mean, but still,
might be
it's
the
like
first of its kind on
That's
that type of
brilliant
shit.
too. Yeah.
so much of the hype was about the fact that there was a game. It's like even with shit like Devil May Cry and Castlevania,
But
niggas are just
it's
like, huh? I didn't
perspective,
know it was a
though.
game.
That's perspective, bro.
I mean, I guess
Because
but
for one, it's live action. It's not animation.
Yeah.
So the fact that you see live action is zombies. It's
then it's number one on
post-apocalyptic. You
HBO.
feel me? So like people are gonna, you know what I'm saying? You watch a trailer or something. It's Pedro Pascal. Like it's a lot of big different things in it. That's again why they probably hire these people with these names and shit, because if you don't know about Invincible and shit like that, maybe you might come to this show just because the nigga from The Walking Dead is in it or the one girl is in it. Everybody has different reasons for coming to it, and then if it's good, they'll stay.
Yeah, but sweet.
The
But I
Last of
fucked
Us
with that.
is-
She like, I'm like, yes. She like, so I'm like, I kind of already know what's gonna happen for real. You know what I mean? But they are switching certain shit up because in the game, do the town get attacked by zombies?
I don't think so.
Um,
Nah,
when
I
he-
don't
when
think
Joe
so.
get
If I
killed?
recall, I think Ellie just leaves the town. I don't think
And
they
then
get attacked with that.
Dina wasn't even with Joe, was
yeah,
she?
Dina wasn't
She
with
wasn't.
Joe. It
Dina
was,
didn't really do shit. in the
fucking
game.
Tommy was
Tommy
with
was
Joe.
with Joe, and Dina was with Ellie. They was having the smoke scene together.
Yeah,
They was smoking
and they
weed
showed
in
their
one
scene previously, and then Ellie goes out and then finds Joe. Yeah, because maybe she was with Dina and she get knocked out or something. Then they get beat up when she get in the house. or
Nah,
something.
the same
that's
thing
like
pretty
later
much
in the
happened. They
game.
hear about the big ass bad storm and shit, and nobody knows where Joel is at, and then they go
She
to
go find that nigga.
She go trying to find Joe and go find
Right,
him.
right. I fucked with that. They had more zombies. Cause the Last of Us season 1, I fucked with it.
They said they going up in scale. They said it's about to get real grandiose, and I like the
There
fact that
wasn't enough
even
zombies with the first one for me. They didn't fight enough zombies for me, bro.
Yeah.
And the last scene, the show's sweet though, but the last scene where remember she like, you killed 18 soldiers and 1 doctor. Like,
How y'all feel about the changes with Abby between the game and the
they
show?
probably couldn't find nobody that buff.
No, I think that they was more focusing on trying to have a famous name probably somebody who actually could play the role well, because maybe the girl is a good actress. But also, I think they was more focusing on that last scene too, because Abby had to get real skinny. When she hung up on that shit, she got to get real little from when they starving her and shit. So I don't know if maybe they wanted to, but I don't know. I think that they was more focusing on.
I thought they was gonna get Ronda Rousey.
They could have been. Ronda Rousey can't act
crazy.
though. That would have been sweet
Ronda
though.
Rousey would have beat the fuck out of hell. Nah, I would have wanted that.
They should have got. I am mad that
they should have got somebody a little bit bigger. Though.
They would have gave us Ronda Rousey.
She should have been way bigger.
She should have just had, or they should have just made her work out. You know, actors get jobs like, nah, you gotta get buff.
I mean, yeah, but Abby was buff.
I'm just saying, like,
Joe
even if she's not
buff like
she
Abby.
can be just slightly bigger than
Just
what she is
slightly
now,
buff,
bro.
yeah,
like
just a
she's
little bit.
literally probably not even bigger than Ellie right now.
They could have CGI'd her
Like
arms.
Ellie got to use a butterfly knife to fight. Like the whole point of the game, like you said, people that watch the show that don't know about the game, they're not going to understand the contrast in the body types and literally the play styles. Like Ellie was supposed to be a sneaky, you know what I'm saying, covert. She used a butterfly knife. She don't use her hand. Abby got big enough to beat Joe's ass. She beats up all the male characters. She stomped niggas out with big ass boots and knocked niggas out with her fist.
They jade Joe though. They jade and surprised him.
They jade and surprising, but
Joe would've gave her that
Abby's whole goal was
Nah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, her whole
but he
goal
would have
was
gave her the Joe would have gave her the
he definitely would have put the paws on her. Probably, you know what I'm saying? But Abby in the game, Abby was a big bitch.
So how about this?
Cause she, you know what I'm saying, she shot Tommy in the face, but they, you know what I'm saying, she was a big bitch, bro.
She killed shit.
Tommy ain't died,
Tommy
but she
ain't
shot
died.
his ass in the face.
Shot him in the head, yeah.
She shot him right in his eye.
Yeah.
He got an eye patch on now.
So I have an idea here what they could do, because I mean we know where things go at the end of season 2, or where the story's going to end at least. But I feel like what they could do if they want to do it season 3 is they're probably either not fully finish the second game in season 2, or for season 3 they could do it as a prequel with Joel and Tess.
You want to see this fucking prequel with Joel and Tess so motherfucking
Do y'all
bad
want
that you
more
try
Last of Us or not?
You try and whistle it into every motherfucking thing. How
Think
the fuck
about
you
it,
gonna,
'cause
how you
we-
gonna do 2
we had
seasons of a
nothing like
show
that.
and in the
I
third
do
season
Joe
you
and
gonna go
Tess-
back
I do
to
Joe
Joel
and
and
Tess
Tess?
and Tommy.
That gotta be a spinoff, nigga. That can't be
After
the
the
third
second
season.
game is a prequel of them reminiscing about
But
stuff that
I
happened
do
with
Joe
Joel and
Tess
Ellie.
and Tommy. Like I do that. Like
That's what I'm saying. That's a whole other thing that we
I'm not
just
knocking
ain't
it. I
never.
just think it need to be
We
a
never got
spinoff.
to expand on that.
I mean,
We
I
don't
do
know
the
nothing about
you know
that.
Last of Us.
Tess dies at the beginning of the first game.
The last of before.
The Last of Before.
Before the last
Last
Friday
of
of us.
Pre-Last of Us.
Yeah, because that nigga Joel, he like 60 now.
He was sick. Yeah, he was like 50 something in the first one.
She shot my nigga in the kneecap. Best part, he said, "Oh, well, you shut the hell up and
Shut
get it
the
over
fuck
with."
up.
Right.
Shut the fuck
And
up
get
and
it.
get it over
He
with.
do that in the
bitch.
game though. He do that in the
damn.
game with.
Nah, he said, "Hey, whatever speech you got rehearsed, you can save it, all right?" She was
Is
like,
that what he said?
She was like, "Hey, you don't get to rush this." Yeah, he said,
Oh, he
because
said-
she was right when she was about to start. He's like, "Hey, whatever speech you got rehearsed, okay, you can save it." I'm like, that nigga Joe, real ass nigga, man.
but Joe
and
also-
fuck the internet, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you,
Cause
Joe-
Joe ruined goddamn the best moment and hit, bro. If we would have been able to see that shit in the game,
I did.
without Kavadis.
Hold up, no.
And fucking Javon
I
and
didn't
the
spoil
internet?
shit.
Hey, I didn't even know.
That had nothing to do with me.
Bro,
Bro,
I was-
didn't
me,
spoil the game.
Hakeem, was playing the game. We was like, they killed Joe.
I'm salty as fuck. I wish.
That spoiler
I'm
had
sorry.
nothing to do with
Damn,
me.
that
I
happened.
wish I
Javon.
could have experienced it like that. Them niggas
was-
is some
it was
fucking
COVID.
hoes, bro.
I was not in there with the spoilers.
That
That
shit
was
was,
not me.
bro.
That was
I
COVID.
didn't
How the
even
fuck
care
you
about the
spoiled
game.
for? Oh,
Them
y'all,
niggas fucking
y'all was in
read
the
everything
PlayStation
online,
chat?
bro. Before the game
It
was
is
coming
not
out, we was
them
talking
niggas.
about it.
I
They was
was
like,
not in
bro,
there.
the game whack. Abby transgender. Joe dies. The game
But
is
Abby
just
was
stupid.
not
I'm like, bro,
transgender.
Joel is not going to die. Shut up. Y'all don't know what's going to happen, bro. He's not going to die. They're like, bro, the story already out. We already read it, G. There's no point in even playing it. I'm like, bro,
that's
he's not
kind
going
of
to
gay.
die.
That was kind of gay.
Javon and Kavadis, he
I
tried to say he
literally said
he
none
ain't
of
do it,
those
bro.
words.
Yes, he did, bro. Yes, he did, bro. Him
I wasn't
and
there.
Javon, bro, they
I wasn't
shot it
there.
from the
We
fucking
was like-
mountaintops.
Why would I spoil the story of this game when I didn't
'Cause you
get about
hate
the
it.
first one?
But also,
you hated the first one,
and
nigga,
I
you
also
knew you
I
was gonna hate
had
the second
just
one.
beat the fucking game, the first one. But for my first time, I had just beat the first one.
Them niggas hated it, bro. They literally read. a
Just
bunch
beat
of-
the first one.
The
Javon likes
script's
the first
already
game.
out. They killed Joel. I'm like, bro, what? Why would you even say
They
that?
killed-
That's
Wow.
what Javon was talking about.
Bro, we was in there like, damn.
And that's the fucked up part about
we ain't
the
even want to
show,
play the
too.
game no more.
Bro, that's the fucked up part about the show too, because it really make you relive that shit, bro. Like that shit really, That shit is heartbreaking, bro. When they really did him like that, like she shot him in the knee with that shit, he fell down. Then she started beating his fucking leg with it and shit. Like, even, bro, then when she was socking him, when Ellie came in there and she tried to uphold, they grabbed a pole from her, knock her out. And like, bro, just Joel on the ground. She's like, bro, get up. Get up, Joel.
Like,
get
you're
up.
crispy.
He like, I can't, baby. I'm sorry. I'm about to fucking die. I know I'm sweet, but I literally can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's hurtful, bro. Like, cause that's like her dad, bro. Like, I can feel shit like that, bro. I'm like, bro,
it was her dad.
And they was so mad at each other previous to that shit, bro. And now she like, bro, please just get up, bro. And he tried. Like, you could see him move a little bit, but he like, nigga,
that was
my knee
hard
fucked up.
part.
I can't even react to this bitch punching me in the face, bro. She hit me in the face. I'm just laying here, bro. Like, he's on the brink
and
of
she
death,
beat
bro.
him with a fucking club. She beat him with a
In the game, nigga, she hit him in the head with the actual golf club and finished him, but she just stabbed him in the neck in the show.
But she was beating him so bad that bitch broke.
Bro, and then was just socking on him, just punching him in the face. Like, everybody else just sitting there like, damn, bitch, like, okay. And then with Ellie walking there, they're like, all right, you gotta finish this shit, bro. Like, you been beating this nigga up for an hour. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, and then he just saved this whack ass hoe ass bitch, bro. Like,
and she finessed him. He like, and see, she don't even really. She do finesse him.
She finessed him for sure. She finessed him. They was about to get. It was like, man. She said, "Oh nah, I got people at my crib and shit, bro. We got guns and shit. We gonna be down to help." Like, all right.
The hard part about Last of Us to me, the first one at least, was that you was really a bad guy for real.
No, not at that point. You
killed the last doctors on Earth, nigga.
Oh my god.
The last doctors on Earth.
Not the last doctor.
The last doctors on Earth.
That was kind of fucked up.
Was the last doctors?
What you mean, no? How you say?
Bro, you made a selfish move to the point where the girl that you saved was mad at you, nigga.
Yeah,
and they already said you was a bad guy at the beginning. We like, man, this nigga Crispy ain't that bad, bro. Like, he love his little girl. And then he like, nah, nigga, I'm really out. Give a fuck, nigga. Nigga, fuck the world, nigga.
You just come after her.
It's my world.
He shot Marley too.
It's my world. He ain't even had to.
He destroyed the fireflies too.
He ain't even had to kill the
Bro
doctor.
did crash out for
He
no
destroyed
reason.
all the fireflies and killed the doctor.
He ain't even had to kill the doctor. He could have knocked the doctor out. The doctor had a knife. He could have beat that nigga the fuck up. He smoked him.
The doctor didn't even try to stop him. The doctor just straight died.
Yeah, on the game.
The doctor just straight died.
He gave in kapow.
Nah, in the game, you get a choice to shoot him. Like, I think they make you shoot him. You gotta do something to knock him out. But the doctor, like, literally, it's like almost like a no Russian type thing. Like, he literally come at you with a knife and shit, and you have the reaction time to be like, to shoot that nigga. Like, it don't play out in the cutscene. Like, it's actually playable shit that you did.
Yeah, but shit, we know that you don't let the doctor live. I don't think there's an option to let the doctor live.
No, I mean, because it has to go to the second game story, so.
Nigga, yeah.
What
And
you gonna do?
I'm playing the game.
Game,
I'm like, damn, this is the best game I ever played, bro. Some story shit, gameplay. I'm like, damn, I was a fucked up ass nigga. Bro, you kill like 50 people. Fuck 18. You kill 50 people in the end. I played it on hard too. That's why I was mad That's why I was mad in the show, because he ain't really kill a whole lot of people for real.
They had to make it realistic.
Yeah,
though,
I mean, because that's way harder
fuck
to do in a
that.
show.
Nigga,
She said you killed
one person.
Bro, but she said you killed 18 soldiers and one doctor. So I'm like,
That's still impressive in a show alone.
you don't kill 18 soldiers in that bitch. In the show, you didn't kill 18 soldiers. In that show, he killed
They
18
probably
soldiers.
skipped through some of the parts. They didn't show every piece of it. But
Nigga, I wanted him to. Man, that last board was hard as fuck,
He went through a whole corridor.
and it was dark as fuck too.
Did y'all ever try the permadeath mode in The Last of Us?
I think I watched
I'm
Mario.
not that much of a try hard.
I watched Mario and I can't do it. They made it like I don't know how far they made it, but they made it kind of far.
I guess they got it where like you can change the difficulty, and then whatever difficulty you can put it on.
Because I mean,
normal,
if it's permadeath, can you save? And if you can save, then it's not permanent.
So they got it different ways.
On
Where
the
it's
when
like,
you go back to the beginning, you through.
yeah, they got it where you can either go back to the very beginning of the game, you can go back to the beginning of the chapter, or just like 30 to 60 minutes back.
Well, when you go back to the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool until your game glitch on you. You die from some dumb shit after playing this game for 30 hours. But
Shit, that's some try hard shit. That's some streaming shit.
Yeah, you doing too
The
much.
niggas be sweet as fuck at the game.
You gotta play that bitch strategically. Yeah, man. But shout out to Pedro Pascal, man. Last of Us season 2. I mean, it's crispy as fuck. Tommy doing his thing on there. Everybody on there doing their thing.
I like that they actually got black people and people of color on that bitch.
Mm-hmm. What I've been interested in is just like seeing like, cause like obviously we know why, you know, the rest of us or everybody else is like The Last of Us before the show, because it was already a game or something that we was excited about. But I'm just kind of curious, like, you know, like what's with these new shows where it's like where the hype is coming from that's making people take an interest in it? Because I thought people knew about the games already, but a lot of people don't. They're just watching it because it's a new show that's bringing them in, and so it's like
it's well done. It's like some shit. If it's well done, people gonna fuck with it.
I mean, well, I'm saying like even before you even know if the show is good or bad, just bringing that initial hype in, where people are like, yeah, I want to see The Last of Us now, and it's like, damn, that's
more people play video games, I think, than don't. So even the people that didn't know it was a video game, they probably heard from 3-4 motherfuckers that was already super geeked about it, that knew about it as a video game.
It's probably
so they probably was just like, well, shit, I guess I'm gonna tap into this little show. Or like 3 of my other niggas is super geeked about this shit. They say it's some fucking game or something. They hype. Like even Pedro Pascal, like when he got the script, he said all his kids and shit was like, nigga, you gonna be in The Last of Us?
That probably
like,
you feel crazy.
So they be like,
okay,
kids. Well, shit. Like I didn't even fucking know what this was, but it's like a lot of the actors and shit, they was like, they peoples was like, bro, no, like nigga, this is a big deal. The Last of Us is that
went
shit.
Back and play the game. Just cause.
Yeah,
that
like,
was probably
so
crazy as fuck. That
they don't
probably
even
be
be
crazy
knowing
to do
about
that.
it.
That nigga Pascal probably like, damn, I'm this sweet ass nigga.
Damn, that's me. Damn,
Bro, that
damn,
nigga
I'm
Joe.
hard. What you mean I died?
Joe got to be one of the sweetest protagonists in fucking games.
Joseph a real ass nigga, bro.
He low key up there with like Kratos, nigga.
Nah, real shit.
Damn, that'd be crazy. We get Joel versus Kratos. Kratos whooped that nigga's ass.
I don't know. Joe got a mean ass right hand, bro. Him and Nathan Drake got the hardest right hands in video games.
Joel cracked a couple bombs, stabbed Kratos with a shiv.
I think Kratos will put that nigga in a pack.
I don't know, bro.
Kratos ain't sweet like that.
Kratos sweet like that.
Kratos like that. Joe like that too, man.
Kratos up there with like Goku.
I mean, shit. God of War got a show coming.
See what I'm saying?
God of War got a show on the way. I don't know if it's gonna be on HBO, but it's a live action show. They already confirmed that.
They gotta make that.
As a matter of fact, they already confirmed the season 2 before season 1 even dropped.
They gotta make that bitch crispy.
They going
for real. I'd rather them had this did an animation though. Fuck the live action.
I'd rather a real life for
yeah,
God
I do want to
see, because I think that they like if they put it on a level of like some superhero type, like the type of budget they could put into it, the way that they really could.
But they
bro.
rarely do.
I feel like The Witcher's the
feel like
blueprint
they
for
will
that.
for a God of War or something like that though, because I think the God of War, like you literally said, it falls in that same type of level as like a Last of Us type thing, and like video games is the #1 most profitable industry in the world, like over porn, nigga, over all that shit.
Well, give me a movie, not a show, then.
Nah, but people, what I'm saying, I'm basically saying
even a movie, because you got to think
me a
like
movie.
You got to think like The Last of Us. That would not have worked as a movie because there's so much world building.
So
I'm
much
saying,
shit
if
you
you're gonna
gotta
give me a
do.
God of War, because I just know, bro. Every time we get some type of shit like that with that much magic and certain shit, it never work out.
But you need more time to build up those kind of worlds.
I mean, I feel like One Piece.
One Piece is like the first one.
But I feel
One of
like
them, at
I
least.
feel like if they coming in, like for one, you already got something that's already critically acclaimed and got a budget of its own. But then you got the company that's going to make it, that's going to put a budget behind it as well because they know how fucking big it is. So again, if you look at like something like One Piece, they already know how fucking huge this shit. They're like, hopefully the days the niggas fucking shit up like a Dragon Ball Z or something is behind us. Because you see One Piece, they're like, all right, let's take this shit seriously, bro. The Last of Us, like, The Last of Us won Game of the Year and Story of the Year and all of that shit, all of these.
But way easier to do a show off that, I think. Less don't got no magic. The story already is like really well written. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta find some act. They already had actors basically acting it out. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing about it. God of War, you fighting some big ass monsters. It's a lot of like just fantasy type shit.
No, you is right. It's gonna be a lot of CGI, and if the budget get too crazy and they slipping in any areas, then yeah, it could get fucked up.
You think they could just bring the same actors in from the game? Because the characters, their designs are based on them. Like the dude that plays Kratos was already a TV actor.
Though.
The first niggas
I mean, but Kratos is just ashy.
Kratos a nigga.
Throw some ash
Kratos
on him.
a nigga.
Kratos is Greek.
He yellow.
So Kratos is, I mean,
He was
because
a
Kratos was a more darker skin colored Greek man, but like,
I feel like that nigga was black.
He was a
nah,
Spartan.
he was a brown skin
But why
Spartan.
everybody playing him? He black. I'm giving him
Because
black.
Greece and Egypt are really close to each other.
I'm
so,
giving him nigga.
Egyptian
much.
is black, pretty much.
but it's
Yeah, I'm
like you
giving him
you
nigga.
just color him gray, like that's it.
But I'm
you already
saying
got
though,
the dude
like
with
the nigga
build.
that played him is the nigga that the first nigga is the nigga from Living Single. How the fuck? And then the other nigga, the nigga from Stargate.
That nigga turned up. The nigga from Leaving Single doing Kratos' voice like
T.C. Carson, that's crazy.
He turned up.
And he was doing great with it too. They was talking about doing a reboot, a remake of the games.
They can't play that nigga, bro. It's slow.
No, T.C. Carson, no, but Christopher,
It's
what's his
slow
name,
for
Judge
him.
or Dredd?
It's slow for him too. That nigga old too.
Nah, he is old. He is like 60. Yeah, you right.
It's over with.
They got another dude. There's this big ass dude named the Mountain where he's like 7 feet tall and buff.
The Mountain is a terrible actor. I'm not letting him play.
That's fair.
You gotta. He didn't even say any words.
Bro, they
in
need to
fucking
just
Game of
come
Thrones.
Castlevania, bro. They need to just come Castlevania.
With the animation.
Animation, bro. I'll be satisfied with that.
I would rather them put some money into it and give me like Advent Children Final Fantasy animation. I want some CGI 3D type shit.
I mean,
Don't hit me with no regular because I mean
give me Castlevania. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll take Castlevania.
I'll take the Last of Us live action too if you can do it right. I believe in them. I believe these niggas got money,
It's
bro. Like,
possible.
like the One Piece, bro. One Piece's show, bro. They built that nigga's boat. Like they built the Going Merry, bro. They made Arlong,
They
bro.
did.
That nigga was stretching himself, jumping and shit through shit.
They did.
Put like I feel like they got money to do this shit correctly. So I'm like,
I mean, they did. We did, but also One Piece got a shit.
and also what I say too is I think that when these niggas that make the shit be super involved with they shit, like who made God of War? God of War ain't Naughty Dog, is it? That's who the fuck made God of War? Neil Druckmann is fucking Last of Us. That's Naughty Dog. He's
I thought it was
directly
Santa
in on that
Monica
shit.
because the guys who
Santa Monica,
Santa Monica
Sure.
Studios, yeah.
They
The
ain't
one
got no
nigga-
money like Toei Animation, bro.
It ain't about them having the money. It's just about them being in house when they making the decisions. If he can come in and if he can use their budget and be like, nah, nigga, this gotta look like this or this gotta go like that.
I feel like
And Santa Monica they got cheese, my nigga.
They got cheese and they got
Not
talent.
like
It's
Toei.
also Sony. It's not
Their
just
mainline
it's Sony
Sony
Entertainment,
studio.
nigga. They're
yeah, but
it's a
like
Sony Entertainment Studios.
respect, but
Sony
like
Pictures.
They at least
too,
gonna have
nigga.
got-
hey,
300
listen,
million.
hey, listen. If Devil May Cry ain't doing, that's Capcom.
Capcom's a much smaller company.
Yeah,
Santa
Capcom
Monica
is
is
not
direct
owned
with
directly
Sony.
by
They
PlayStation.
did Resident Evil.
But why would Santa Monica be able to
Resident
make God of
Evil
War
was
but not make something
bad.
else?
Which Resident Evil was bad? The movies?
The 1, 2, 3, like
Bro, the Dragon Ball Z movie was bad. That's what I'm saying. Back in the day,
Terrible.
they took
that
how
ain't even-
seriously how they did these movies and shows differently back in the day.
I feel you, bro.
Them Dragon Ball Z movies back in the day was god
had a lot of
awful.
Hollywood
I don't
changes
think,
to 'em.
I don't
I
think
think it's-
that they was in there.
I think I think it's capable. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying, give me the animation, bro. Run it. Give me a what's the one game we used to play, kind of God of War-ish, Dante's Inferno. Give me something like that. You
That
ever played
animation was crispy. That was a
Give me
nice
that.
movie.
You feel me? And we cool. Don't do me no live action and give me some bad actors.
I'll give you that. I'll
Yeah,
take that.
I don't know, man. I feel you if I'm looking at it like if you're gonna do the live action, it's gonna be trash. But if the live action can be sweet, I'll take the live action.
I'll take it too, but I got
because God of War.
my faith in this.
You got to think about what God of War is also as well. It's mythology. It's Greek mythology and Norse mythology. And you know,
feel you.
white motherfuckers don't play around about their
I
mythology.
feel you. I
and
fuck with
shit.
Perseus. I fuck with the
So
Clash
they
of the
gonna
Titans.
come in and put that money behind. Like I said, you
I
got
fuck with
Sony's
it.
Pictures, you got Santa Monica, you got possibly wherever it end up being done at HBO or something like that with Amazon. Like
I just could picture this nigga looking crazy, like a powdery
And the
ass
animation.
nigga.
I feel like they did a God of War.
I can picture it being ass too, but I
can
also can
see
picture
it.
it being crispy.
I can see it more ass than crispy.
And I'm mad because I don't know where they're gonna start at. Like if they don't go to Greek mythology and do like
I mean,
some real ass shit with
I
it.
would rather them start with. Listen, okay, I think they got a better chance of doing the new God of War than they do the old one.
I think that they need to tell the old one in order to tell the new one. The new one makes no sense if you don't know what's happening in
At
the first
all.
one. He's got a whole ass scar down his stomach, and you don't know why. He's in Norse mythology, and they're wondering where he came from, and you don't know why.
Listen,
you gonna have to be doing a whole bunch of back shit and be like, oh,
brother,
well, actually, he's a Greek guy. Well, like, show me that shit.
I got more confidence in the newer ones doing live action than the older ones.
I mean,
because it's a straight bite from Last of Us. You know what I mean? They do a lot more story and a lot more cinematic joints.
You got a point here.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that would be easier, but if you go back to
that motherfucker first one is like, nah, we in this bitch, nigga.
Yeah, but at the same time, in the first one, bro, you have a lot of, again, this is what I'm trying to tell you about.
Yeah.
You right as far as like they could do a shit, but I'm telling you, when it comes down to like if they put a budget behind it and they give a fuck about, this is Greek mythology, my nigga. So you got the motherfucking, you got the Titans when he on hit the Titans back. You got the Hydra. You got when he fought Hades. You got when he fought Helios and ripped that nigga's head off.
He fought Ares.
He fought Ares, nigga. Like you got the war part. His kid, like you know what I'm saying. You got him in the bed with the bitches, like the boat scene. It's a whole bunch of like.
Whole bunch
God
of money.
God of War kind of started set pieces.
It's a whole bunch of money though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
and I can see them like. Well, how much money we gonna make off this shit, nigga? Because we just spent $1 billion on this bitch.
I mean, yeah, because
it had to be a Marvel. It had to be like a Marvel.
I mean, but shit,
Disney had to come through like we got y'all niggas.
But the thing is I mean,
like
if you coming off the heels again, because you got to think like it's probably a competitive type thing too, and everything is transitioning. Like we know that video games is the #1 most lucrative industry in the world, and if you see that niggas is transitioning into TV shows and winning every trip, you got One Piece, instantly #1 show in the world, niggas. Oda getting reimagined pretty much if he do that shit right. I mean, then type shit. You got The Last of Us super duper winning. You got all of these video game anime super duper winning.
We gotta leave One Piece out of it. You keep bringing up One Piece. You gotta leave One Piece out of it.
All I'm saying is if I'm Santa Monica, and I sit here and see what Neil Druckmann just did with The Last of Us, and I know I'm sitting on God of War, I'm going to probably think I can do that. I can try my hand at that because it's just like if I'm Kingdom Hearts or something like that. We all got stories from our video games that won Game of the Year.
I feel
we got Story of the Year video games here.
Bro,
so
I ain't
you're
even
not
saying,
the only. They not the only one that got a Game of the Year.
I ain't even saying you wrong, bro. I'm just saying I could picture it.
I also feel where you coming from.
I could picture it being like Bleach.
Wait, did they do a Bleach
live action Bleach show?
Yeah, ass.
When did that come out?
Bro, it don't matter.
I don't even remember that.
It's on Netflix.
But see, I feel what you're doing with that because you're saying like Bleach. But even though Bleach is in the big three with Naruto and Oda is up there with Shakespeare, nigga. This nigga done broke records for how much he did.
Toei Animation got a lot of money. This is something that's ongoing. They're still generating cash. This is something. God of War only generate money when the game come out. You know what I mean?
That's all you got. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. So we can't compare. We're not going to compare Last of Us.
We ain't had the chance for that.
I'm saying we can't compare Last of Us.
The Last of Us was like that till we had.
But we can't compare Last of Us and God of War to One Piece. This does not. It's not. We can't do that. One Piece still going on. Magazines still coming out. It's generating all kind of shit. They got toys, all kind of. We can't compare that.
I feel like if we give them
compared to Devil May Cry
8 to 10 episode series, I feel like they'd be fine with God of War.
They could,
especially after The Last of Us and people coming off that.
They could. I'm not saying they can't.
I'm like how Kavai
said.
I
just can see it being ass.
But that's anything. The Last of Us could have been ass. The Last of Us should have been ass.
No, it shouldn't have.
No, because look, you like The Last of Us.
A lot of writing,
and
there's a lot of writing.
They fuck up those shows so easy.
It's a lot of writing, and it's very realistic.
But I'm saying it's not about being realistic because they've always had the keys and the blueprint to make good material and just fuck it up for no reason.
Yeah,
I mean that's what they did with the last Mortal Kombat movie. Had all the material and story, fucked it up for no reason.
I mean, and definitely he I mean, if it's ass, it's his fault because he just sat here and said that it's gonna be ass.
I hope it's not ass.
I agree. If it is ass, blame Anthony.
Yeah, he said it's gonna be ass. So.
We could like put some push-ups on it. That it's gonna be. Is they really coming out with it?
What the guy was?
I just told you. I think
they
already got greenlit for
a
season 2 before the season 1 even.
Matter of fact, they had the Halo show. There was no reason it should have failed. The show was ass. They fucked up everything they could think of to fuck up in that show.
Video game live actions most of the time be ass. History.
They do. But I mean, God of War. If you
it could be
were
done
able to
right.
do that with The Last of Us, you shouldn't fuck up God of War.
That's not true. God of War got a lot more shit in it than The Last of Us.
I mean, it does, but
Got
there's
a
way
lot
you
of
can do
you
it.
do
Like,
a lot more shit in God of War than you do in last.
so if they take what you said about using
you're
new
not
one,
really.
I think to the point that what you're saying is you do a lot less in God of War. Like I
No,
mean, the
I
main
fought
story,
giants in God of War.
but I'm talking about story wise. Story wise, like you basically
you talking about
saying,
the
like,
written part?
how are we going to take from like aside from the fact that his family got to die and shit, like they gonna have to do a lot of telling about, like, you know what I'm saying, when he goes and
They have a lot of lore.
Pandora's box and you know being on Cronus's back and what happened between the Titans and the gods.
Let's just keep it a bet.
They're gonna have to do a lot of that shit to try and fill the story because a lot of God of War is just fighting niggas and fighting bosses.
But let's keep it a buck. The fighting matters, and there's a lot of that shit.
they honestly could just easily rewrite a lot of that stuff. Like, they don't necessarily have to include the giant, and even then, that was one episode.
He gotta fight a lot of giant monsters.
He gotta fight some shit.
He ain't God of War.
He do.
He can't fight. He gotta
But
fight.
if
all
The
big
Witcher
shit.
can do it and be successful, I guess God of War can do it.
The Witcher also didn't follow the games. They kind of went with a different storyline, more
They
so
did,
following the
but
books.
I'm just saying, if they could do it, okay, cool. But
They
like,
can do
even
something
The
like that
Witcher,
with the show.
you not fighting no fucking. I played The Witcher. You ain't
The
fighting.
biggest thing you fight in The Witcher is probably like the Griffin, which is a
Griffin,
mixture of all of, you know what I'm saying? And you might fight some Cyclops and some rocks and shit. In God of War, nigga, you fight Cronus. He tries to squish you with his fingers, and that nigga Kratos was holding it like
Yeah,
this.
that's
I'm
gonna be
just
hard
saying,
to
he pushed
do.
himself
I'll take.
out.
I'll
Like,
take.
like-
If they did a movie, I'll take the movie over the show. I think the movie will cost less money, and I think they could do is shorten it up and tell the main parts.
I feel where you coming from because you taking into consideration money. I guess my mind is just seeing like, bro, if y'all niggas don't use AI for half of this shit and just fucking
And this coming from the nigga, bro. I used to watch old school like Greek movies like Perseus and the Clash of the Titans. Like my mom into that shit.
yeah, all of them big ass shit they been doing it.
And
nigga,
they
them
was
big-ass
doing this
motherfuckers.
shit, and it was back for Ben back then. It was good, but it wasn't a show with that.
And I
would've
feel
been,
you where you like, bro, because even like what's the movie where they was fighting, like they had the big ass mechs and they was fighting the kaijus and shit.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah, Pacific.
That shit, I fuck with Pacific
Pacific
Rim.
Okay,
Rim
so
is
all I'm
fire.
saying is I feel where you coming from. Where like, yeah, if you do it with a movie, it's probably gonna cost it. But I'm saying like they got them same things and they can just put it in a show. Just like how now like animes, a lot of animes, the animation is looking like movie animation, just chopped up. Like Demon Slayer, all they episodes look like movies now.
I don't even want to talk about them.
So fucking, I
They got
think
me
that
fucked up.
I think that,
They got
and
me
we about to
fucked
get
up.
we about because you know what I'm saying we ain't gonna hold y'all up all night, but fucking, I think if they motherfucking do it right, if they put a movie fucking budget in movie time the same way that they did with The Last of Us, like Kavada
They
said,
could do
they
it.
could and they couldn't. So,
They could.
It'd definitely be expensive as fuck.
It'd be expensive as fuck.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to.
but
find a
then
way
who
around
knows
it,
what
though.
money you make? I don't know how TV shows shit. I don't know how TV work are getting money.
TV
You know what
shows,
I'm saying?
TV shows probably cost more than movies.
They probably talking about making. You're talking about making the money back.
Making
Like
the
with The
money,
Last
like,
of Us, you
who
feel me?
knows?
As big as this show is, I would hope that they're making HBO and making themselves a lot of money
I don't know.
off
The
of
last
what
was
they
costing
doing.
$100 million.
Because I don't see, I don't know. Like I mean, you gotta be
$100 million
subscriptions
a lot
and commercials
for
and
10
shit
episodes.
I mean, what you got to consider, that's 10 hours versus a what, two
Like that.
and
And
a half hour
they scaled
movie?
up in season
That's
2,
what I'm
nigga. So
saying.
I mean, they had to have made some money. You don't scale up and spend more money if you didn't make money.
I'm
You know what
just
I'm saying?
saying.
The accolades, like all of that
Put
shit. 'cause-
Marvel, put like a in game Marvel type in a movie. A show form.
And
They spending more than $100 million for sure.
Shit. Well, y'all let us know what the fuck y'all think, man. You know what
Before
I'm
we
saying?
leave, though, hold up. Y'all watched that To Be a Hero X?
Yeah, that shit was fire. You called it on that one.
Bro,
What?
that shit fall.
To be what?
It's a
To Be a
Chinese
Hero
anime.
X.
Oh, it was like Super Cube and shit. One another.
Nah, it's not Super Cube. It's like
To Be a Hero
it's a
X.
CGI, but they do CGI mixed with like different type of animations. Like that's the whole style of the shit. And it's about this dude. He ended up becoming a superhero because the superhero he looked up to ends up killing himself. So he replaces him because they like, oh, we can't let the world know that he died, and it's kind of like The Boys, like your popularity gets you beastie or your ranked heroes and shit. So he walking through this bitch, and he going through
Don't
like.
spoil the whole show.
No, I'm telling you the synopsis of the show. Like, I'm not telling you what happens. I'm telling you this is the base of the show.
That was basically the entire plot. He
That's
just spoiled
that's
it.
what it is.
He
Like,
ruined it forever for you. Don't watch it.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, the nigga died and then he take over and he committed suicide. Like, damn.
Nah, that's like the first 2 minutes.
That's like the first
show.
minute. Like, it ain't.
It's crazy. The nigga just full on like.
But I'm saying it's about him building up to get to a hero. It's only up episode 3. So you know what I'm saying? So
be Hero X. Where you watching it at? It's on Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll.
Okay. We gonna peep.
And it's hard.
I heard about, if you're trying to watch Supercube and it's not on Crunchyroll, I heard about a website, Anime Kai, Kai. Somebody put me on that.
So High Dive.
I think it's free. I don't know. Anime Kai. If you're trying to watch any animes that you can't find on Crunchyroll, it should be free. You ain't even got to sign up for it. Anime Kai. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. You know, it helps us in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? We missed y'all. We love y'all. Tell somebody you love them. Let us know how you feeling in the motherfucking comments, man. If you fucking if you think that the God of War live action gonna be crispy, or if you went and you think it's gonna be ass, you know what I'm saying?
Gonna be ass.
Let us know how you feel about The Last of Us.
I hope it's like niche. If it's niche, I fuck with it.
Niche to be even tough.
What the fuck? What does that even mean? If
like
it's
we like it just because we like it.
He open for like some cult classic shit.
Cult classic. Yeah, I fuck with cult classic.
You know, like the Ninja Turtle movies. Like they were
just don't fuck up God of War. Like just don't do it.
Ninja Turtle is like a niche. Yeah.
Those '90s movies, yeah.
Is they?
Because it's like, if you like them, they were originally hated in the 90s, I believe. The first one was received good. The second one...
Shut up.
The second one...
I liked it.
Exactly what I'm saying. It's some niche shit. There's
a
lot of movies...
and it was shitty animation, man. That's why certain people don't probably fuck with it.
It was all special effects.
It was all... Yeah.
Terrible special effects because it was the 90s.
You can watch it now. Nah, the 90s got beasy special effects.
But that's what I'm saying.
You ever seen Terminator 2?
A lot of that stuff is niche.
The Matrix?
We love y'all, man. It's the Anime Game Podcast, bro. We up out this motherfucker, man. Like and subscribe. Fuck with us. Beep, 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 beep.